Hi guys, so today I have a haul for you from Hobby Lobby, and then I have a couple things from the dollar store. I don't know if I'm going to show it's from the Dollar Tree, but we'll see. If you haven't gotten into the giveaway for these little hand warmers, please do that. It's going to end tonight at midnight, and then tomorrow I'll draw a name, or using random.org, I'll draw a number that will then correspond with the number of the entries as they came in, and that person will win these little hand warmers. So hopefully you guys like that. This is for another project I'm thinking about doing. We will see. I was thinking about doing like a little kind of quick gifts for Christmas, but you know, that's kind of why I showed you the crochet thing, because if you can get into it and you can make some nice little, you know, gifts, or for yourself something warm for the winter, still, you know, plenty of winter left. That would be great. I'm thinking about sewing. I've had a lot of questions on the Disney Brother embroidery machine, how to use the USB port and other things like that. So I'm like, okay, I'll do. So hopefully this week that's what I'll be focusing on. Plus I'm waiting for a shipment from Crafter's Companion, a couple shipments. I did place a couple orders last week. I don't remember when it was, but it's been a while and they haven't said anything about shipping yet. And then somebody had asked me here if I ordered their paper bundles. This last time around they had a cute, well, not cute, but I love their pearlescent paper, the double-sided Centura Pearl. And then like if you bought a pack for like $12, you got another pack of like a different type for free. So I ordered 2 of those bundles, and she said she already got an email saying that they refunded her bundle because they had a discrepancy in, you know, how many they have. And they do that a lot. I told you guys I'm supposed to call them about a refund on something else that they were supposed to have done. They didn't refund me. I haven't called yet because I've just been like, ugh, busy with other things. The window guy came out Friday, just a quick update, because I know a lot of you guys are like, keep talking, keep calling, keep bothering them, they should fix it. They taped it up, but it was weird. They only taped the window itself, not around it, which to me, the water's coming in around the window. How, you know, it's not going to come through the window really, especially where it was expressing itself, where I could see it coming through. I'm like, no, that's around the window. They only taped the window itself. It rained, and not until Sunday night did some more water come in, just a little enough for me just to clean it up. It didn't go to the floor and mess up more of the molding, or the crown floorboard, whatever you want to call it. So that's another little angle I'm gonna have to work, as far as they need to fix that. So he, you know, texted me this morning and said they're gonna come out to reinstall the window, which is basically just add more caulking all around the outside and the inside. But whatever. Hopefully that works. So thank you guys for encouraging me on that, because it's always something, you know. But whatever, it is what it is. But that's why you always go with a good company too, right? So you have the warranty on the window, the warranty on the installation, and we're good. But I just don't know what they're gonna do about the damage. So okay, let's get started. Sorry guys. So I picked up, okay, I went to Hobby Lobby to get a little bit of yarn that I wanted to do some other project I don't have the right yarn for, and I ended up buying, you know, half the store. So good times. But some of this stuff, let me see if this is even worth showing in this bag. I always tell myself I'm gonna bring things out and then talk about them as you know, but I never do. I just have the bags in front of me. I'm just pulling things out of bags. I don't know if you guys have seen, they have all these cute little Hershey's like kitchen items, and they're not cheap, they're not expensive. They always have them 50% off, but like a lot of it is that even the measuring spoons are made, or measuring cups are made of like that ceramic material, you know, the kind that chips kind of easily. And I'm like, I don't want that because it's going to get chipped and I'm just going to end up tossing it. So I did get their little baking mats though, which I hardly ever use, but I do want to start using, like, especially if I make like chocolate chip cookies that aren't going to react too differently to being on a baking mat. I like to bake on parchment most of the time. This, what happens is it keeps a lot of moisture in underneath, so you have to be careful with the cookies you'd use on this. People like to make the macaron on this, but for me, that's the worst. So, you know, it just depends. But these were super cute, and they were $11.99 half price each. Just some little cute things I'm going to throw in my daughter's, like, goodie bags for school. Look how cute this is. It has the different colors. And then, of course, each color hat represents the color that's there. You know, things for, what's it called? Stocking stuffers. I always love a little train whistle, so I thought that was cute. They had a whole pack of them like that. Oh, I got some stretchy cord. See, everything's kind of crazy. So I got the stretchy cord to go with something I'll show you guys in just a minute. They also have these cute, these were not on sale. I think these are $3.99 for a sticky note box set. And I'm always running out of sticky notes. So I hope to keep this like in my car somewhere. I'm always thinking about different things, or if I have to write a note right quick. So I want to keep that there. Oh, cute little bingo set. I could pretty much buy this every year. Because I never know what the last year's was, or it might be different this year. So it's a little bingo set, and then they need you to separate the game pieces, which is kind of a bummer. But kids love to play bingo, and I always usually get like little things, or my sister will get little prizes for the kids to win. And then as I was leaving, I saw this, and I'm showing it to you now because it's right in front of me, but I was like, oh, I have to get that. Look at this cookie jar, but it has the little gingerbread man, and this looks very familiar. And I'm like, did I buy this last year? But I don't remember buying a cookie jar recently, so I don't think I bought it. I think I saw it and probably liked it, but I did not pick it up. And if you guys remember seeing it at all, let me know, but I doubt it, because I've been through my garage again recently, and if I would have seen that, I would have brought it out. So let's see here. It just looks very familiar, but I do have a lot of those little musical, they look like that, they're like porcelain or whatever, ceramic, clay, whatever that is. Music boxes from Mr. Music, is that his name? Oh, they're so cute, and I used to buy them for like all my nieces and nephews, and they each get one. Like sometimes they got a bigger one or a smaller one, but I haven't seen them anymore. Like I used to get them through QVC, and they were so cute. Kind of inexpensive. I mean, for a gift, I think it was okay. I grabbed this from Miranda too for Christmas, so I had to put this away. She was already like trying to look through the truck. It's a little backpack, super cute. And I was like, just stay out of there. She's like, what is this? So I tried to cover things up before I went to pick them up, but I guess not well enough, but she didn't see it. I just knew she was going to be a little snoopy. These are super cute. These were in the section, okay, all the Christmas stuff is like put together basically at Hobby Lobby, but this was in a section that had to do with like packaging or gift bags and stuff. And I have this black mat here, it's barely. And this was so cute. I'm like, I'm not going to use this to give it away. I mean, I could. That'd be very adorable to fill it with something that you made or just some candies or something and just have a cute little thing. But I picked him up, and then I think they have a snowman too, and maybe one other. I think they have 4 different designs. And I picked up the smaller elf. I think they had them both in different sizes. I don't quite remember. Or if they just came the way they did. But look how cute they are. And they were literally $5. That one was $5. This one was 6, basically. And then I'm going to stuff them with some mints and things that I found while I was shopping there. Those it's kind of little mints that just kind of disappear in your mouth. Really cute. Everything's 50% off right now. And I think at the beginning of this season, I bought a bunch of stuff at 30% off. And I'm like, hey, and that's one of the reasons I do it, because they do switch things out often, or they sell out, or like a lot of the things I bought for the kids to kind of do like Christmas crafts, I didn't even see them. So a lot of times it is worth, you know, maybe paying the little extra, but 50% off is really good. And they do that all the time. They always go like 30, 40, 50, and then, you know, it'll be 60 and 70 after, close and then afterwards. But so we have the Santa Claus cookie cutter, the snowman, and the gingerbread man. I just like that they're a nice big shape. So I grabbed those, super inexpensive. And then in that same spot, they had lots of stuff. Let me see. This, I'm like, okay, I don't know. I'm gonna have to make some kind of dessert or some kind of treat that needs little hands like this to pick up stuff at our dessert table or whatever. We always like to make a lot of treats, or at least we try to. These bags were adorable. Look at this. They have the little handle, and there's 30 of them, so I thought it was really great for like a class, because I hate when they give you like 20, and most classes are like 24, 26, 28, maybe even more depending on, you know, the school's budget, but which is really bad. But this is good that they have a 30 pack. And this was a pack of 40, and these are just sandwich bags that I'm gonna start using. Well, they look like sandwich bags to me, but I'll start using these for my kids' lunches. How cute. They're basically clear, just so you know, but they put a white paper so you can kind of see the design better. Those are super adorable. You know, cupcake liners that are $1 now. They have like this plaid and other, you know, designs. I grabbed this one for the mini cupcakes. I hardly ever spend time making mini cupcakes, but I can see making like little cake pop truffles and putting them in here. Just mini cupcakes are super adorable, but at the same time, you know, you do the work and it's like so tiny. Okay, so I wanted to get my kids, what are these things called? Stockings that will be more permanent. Right now, they literally, because we're always moving or something, you know, like I said, back in the day, one time we just sat and made every kid a stocking from scratch with, you know, we sewed them. Actually, maybe that's would be a good idea for a little craft for this week too. I was just thinking about the different things I would like to sew back in the day. I used to make quilts, I make lots of things. But anyway, and then I don't know what happened to those, or they got misplaced, or maybe they were at my mom's house. I think we might have left them there because that way they're always at the same spot, but at the same time I don't have them with me. So the kids end up with dollar store, you know, stockings. But I got this from Miranda. It's really cute. I'm always thinking about ordering them online with their names and all that, but I have an embroidery machine, so I can do that myself. And if I really wanted to, I can embroider it right here. You know, Dorian, Miranda, that'd be cute. I think that's what I'll do. But I got them these, and they are a little juvenile, and Dorian's already 10. I just love the little boy and the girl together. So this will probably be the last time maybe Dorian will use that, but this will be Miranda's. She has her baby's first Christmas one that we keep using, but it says baby's first Christmas. And I got one for Diego to coordinate with it, even though it's not a little kid one, but it still kind of has a more of a juvenile feel. So this will be Diego's. Again, I can totally put his name on here with my embroidery machine. And then I could not get over these. These are the ones when I first saw them, I thought, oh, I want to get these. Because I like the design, look, with the red plaid and then the big cuff. So this will probably be Diego's just because it's a little more manly. He's 19, you know. And then this one will be Dorian's. So I have 2 sets basically. So we'll finish up with the other, and maybe these I'll use next year. And this will be Miranda's because it still has a cute little snowman on it, and it still coordinates and looks adorable together. So all 3 of those. Oh, I told you guys I ordered garlands for my I don't know if you got banister, I guess it sounds so fancy, but for the stairs, right? And through Michael's, order online, pick it up in the store, and they have still not told me that they're ready, and it's been over a week. So maybe I should contact them, because Kohl's did the same thing to me one time, and they return it. They give you your money back, even though if you use Kohl's Cash, it's done. You don't get to use it again. I was like, what the heck? Like, I didn't know it was that quick a turnaround. They're like, if you don't come get it within, basically a few days, without them telling me it was ready, they'll return it. So I got this from Miranda. Now you guys know I can make this. And actually, I just bought these bells here that are almost the same size. These are a little bigger. I mean, I could make some like this pretty easily, but at the same time, it was $5 on, 50% off. It has a nice covering on the headband. So if you bought your headband at the dollar store, then you're going to have to do the covering, and they sewed it on, which is nice. So they probably sewed it as a tube, then popped it on there and then ended it with these ribbons, which maybe that's something I'll have to try it and do, because that looks pretty easy. And then, all these little ribbons, and I was just like, $5, I'll just buy it, and she can wear it on Thursday to her school's little music program. It's so cute. The kids sing like 1 or 2 songs from each classroom. So as a classroom, they do their little song, and then the next classroom comes up, and so I had to do Dorian's yesterday, and then Miranda's is on Thursday, which will be adorable. Little tiny cookie cutters. I love these for fondant. I like these for making just small cookies without even decorating them, because they have the little design. I see FedEx is here. Hopefully that's what else could come from FedEx? Probably, maybe, some Crafter's Companion. That'd be awesome. See, there it goes. Some pop sticks, which are basically just for your cake pops or other things. These are very thin, but because sometimes people are using straws nowadays for that kind of thing, but these are still your same popsicle stick, basically. Lollipop stick. And then they had Russian piping tips. When I saw these, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, because I love these. They're fun. I don't know where my other ones are. I borrowed them like from eBay or somewhere cheap long ago. And then I remembered I did a review on them, but that was on my old channel, and it's gone, which is such a bummer, because that one actually did kind of a couple 100,000 views too, because I was one of the first people to review them years ago. So it's kind of cool that they have these snowflake ones, and maybe I'll review these. I don't know. I just haven't gotten into the baking mode yet with my new kitchen and with everything else that's going on. Curling ribbon, which I know you can get these at the Dollar Tree for like $1, but sometimes I can't find them, and I like that they're in their own little box, which I just realized is open. I'll just tape that back up, and you can pull it from there, right, instead of having a big mess, because that's what happens. So I do like having that. And then I started getting some beads, and maybe that's what's in these next few bags. So let me put this up. So I'm gonna hopefully work on getting names put on these guys. And then, so what I was gonna say about those little those candy holders, or like that Santa Claus and the elf, is I'll just put my little mints in there and just put them out as a decoration. I think they're super adorable. So this is all full of yarn, basically, because I ended up buying more than I thought I needed. So last week I went there to pick up a couple of yarns, and they didn't have them on sale, so I only grabbed like literally one on 40% off with the coupon, and then I just bought like one other one that I needed for the tutorial that I was gonna do, but that's it. And then even this lady shows up, and her kids were kind of like ahead of her, even though they were little. They went to look at the yarn and stuff. She's like, oh, it's not on sale. The yarn's not on sale. She's like, that's weird, because they always have it on sale, right? They always have some kind of percentage off, but they didn't. So this week they did, and I just picked up a bunch of yarn that struck my fancy, or that I thought I liked. And some of them, they do have a sample of what it stripes like, or what it might look like on these striping ones. So I grabbed some of those. I mean, there's just a ton in here. And then I grabbed some plain colors to kind of coordinate with them, like this purple that hopefully will coordinate with this guy, and then this olive green. So I think what I'll do is maybe some kind of granny square type thing, or maybe I like little flowers that are puffy, like puff stitch. So maybe I'll do that and make some kind of Afghan. But I've got plenty of all those colors, so I'm able to do that with them. And, you know, some other stuff there. And I got these from Miranda, and this is going to be a little Christmas gift, so I hope I don't misplace them. I don't like shopping early because I lose things, or I don't remember where I put it, or I want to keep track of it the whole time. It's just, but these were 50% off, the bead design company stuff, and you know, even right now I went to the Dollar Tree, they have these exact beads, but I love all the different beads that are in here. I think it's a really cute idea. It's a cute box, like that it's all put together. These are like round, where these are square. It's just really cute, round and square, round and square, round and square, and then these different colored ones. So I grabbed that for her. This is not for her, that's for me. There's this one here that is just all like faceted little beads I think she's gonna have fun with. And that's why I got the stretchy stuff. She loves doing this, and then she just has me tie it, and she has her little bracelets and she puts them away, or she wears them, or whatever she wants to do with them. This is one I just picked up for myself because I like the size of these beads and the colors that are in there. And then this one too, and again, they were all 50% off. These are a little bit smaller. What I liked about this one is that they have like 4 different turquoise colors. I'm like, I didn't even know that. I guess if you really look at beads from different companies, they're not all going to be the same, even though they're turquoise, right? So I like that. I like the variety that's in there. I picked up these little guys because I figured, oh, that's so cute. If on each one of her little bracelets, she puts a little heart, like that's her little signature, and I think these are adorable. Again, they were super inexpensive. And then this one just wasn't in that box, and I thought they were pretty. And again, they were $2, 50% off. So there's those, and I'll leave you watching this because I'm gonna go grab the stuff from the Dollar Tree real quick. Okay, sorry about that. I'm sure it's gonna start falling. Yep, there goes everything. All right. So the Dollar Tree, I just stopped in real quick this morning because I wanted to grab a couple things that might make me help one of the projects that I want to work on for you guys, which is like a coffee mug cozy, or, you know, your Starbucks cup, which I'm sure there's a million tutorials out there on them. But I like to make things super basic, so it's really easy. And then I thought about the Dollar Tree because I wanted some elastic to put a button on it, on the cozy, and they didn't have any. And a lot of times they have elastic there, and they have like sewing kits. They didn't have any of that stuff, and I'm like, this is kind of weird. So I mean, I have some from Daiso. I have some from before. I just wanted to show you that you can get at the Dollar Tree, but they usually have it. They didn't this time. So I am going to do some monogramming, or Designs by Juju is where I like to get a lot of my embroidery designs. They're awesome. They're super cheap right now. It's like buy 10 sets, they're $1 each. If you spend $20, you get some fonts for free, and this is all embroidery stuff. Their sets, like if you buy one, within that set it has like 7, 8, 10 designs. If it's an alphabet, it has 26, you know, monograms or letters. So really inexpensive, and I don't know how they make their money, I guess because they don't really have a product, right? It's just something they design and then, you know, sell them for years. And then what I like about their website is that they keep track of your stuff. So even though I bought like the first time, and I thought I bought from them before like many times, but no, I've basically only placed one order because their sets are huge, right? It was in 2014 and they're still there, and I can still download them if I have a new computer, or if I lost the files or whatever, they're still there. And it says that they guarantee you 24/7, 365 days a year, your designs that you buy from them will be there. And so I like that. I like that, you know, that's pretty cool. So, and a lot of times you have a new machine, maybe it's one format, no, now you need to download another format, so it's kind of cool that they have it there for you always. So I picked up some cheap hand towels. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, I just like the colors, like the sage and just white, because it's always nice to embroider on something like that. And usually if I'm gonna give it as a gift, I would buy like a nice hand towel, okay, like a nice brand one, but these I might just use for different tutorials. Let me see here. And then some of these are going to be quilted, and I know we can buy quilt batting, and I have tons in my garage. I don't need to go buy any, but maybe you don't want to buy a yard of it or a whole package, even though it's pretty expensive. So I was like, what can I do instead of that? So you can use felt, a nice felt, just to give it a little oomph. So then I saw this thing, I'm like, you know what, this is good, because these don't shrink, these handy chamois, where felt might shrink on you. What I would do is pre-wash the felt and then cut it, and that way you know it's not going to shrink anymore. But I think this is good. So from the Dollar Tree, we'll use that for the project. Maybe these Clean Life multi-purpose cleaning cloths. I've never even seen this before, but it looks a lot like interfacing. It's kind of weird and it's thick, so I thought, oh, you can probably use that too. So I just grabbed a couple different things for ideas as far as that. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's, oh, yes, these are so cute. Okay, if you go to buy these at a bead shop or Hobby Lobby or anywhere, These are not $1, and there was 7 of them. And then they have even smaller ones that are 6 for $1, obviously. I thought that's kind of interesting. These are bigger and they cost, you get more of them. But these are fun for beading. I used to make necklaces like this all the time where you do like a peyote stitch or brick stitch, something cute all around this thing, and then, or just like a netting design, and then you put the, you know, you'd make a cord or a necklace for it, beaded necklace, and then you would just wear it and it'd be cute. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember that in the 90s, but super adorable. So I was like, that's a great price. And they are glass. They're not, you know, so I thought that was really, really great. So that's something they're carrying now in the craft section. Hey, you know, festive socks. I always buy their festive socks. So I grab a couple pairs of those. And let me look out my door real quick, because if that's Crafter's Companion stuff, I'll undo it right now. But let me go check real quick. Okay, unfortunately it's not. Thanks for waiting, guys. It's not, but I will haul that as soon as it comes in. Keep an eye out for the new little tutorials. I hope to start working on them right now today. Supposedly my window guy's coming at between 10 and 12, which will probably mean at the end of the day, because he keeps saying things like that and then they don't show up at all or until the next day. So he'll be here. He'll be here. And this morning he's the one that contacted me, which I thought was good, because I was like, I'm not going to bother them. They said they're going to come back Monday. I'll just leave it alone. And then and I didn't hear from them all day, but this morning he texted me first thing and said they'll be here. So, you know, I like to be kind of cool that way. When the stuff goes down, I'm like, okay, look, I was cool, but now I'm not. So like, I always try to get more, what, flies with honey or whatever at the beginning, but then we have to get serious. So yeah, that's just how I play it. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.